Good afternoon. I wanted to do a little bit of a viewer Q&A on my food because I had a question from Jen around how do I get take in all the calories that I need, and also how many I think I'm burning. On the latter question, I really have no idea. I've heard 4,000, so if your average is 2,000 through hiking, you're burning 4,000. It may be even north of that. So I wanted to I wanted to show how I'm trying to put calories back in my body as I hike and what I take and why I choose what I choose. So at the end of the day, calories per ounce is really what you're looking for, because the more calories per ounce, the lighter it's going to be. You don't really look at content, at least I don't, fat content, carbs, whatever else. You're incinerating calories so quickly that you're going to see I'm not eating good stuff. And because of that, I try and slam like fresh fruits and vegetables. I always, when I get into town, I buy an apple, a banana, and one of them pound bag of mini carrots. And I usually get salads when I go out to eat, just because fresh vegetables and fruit are something you don't get much of. But let me take you through. This is sort of a 3+ day. I have about 80 miles to go from here, which is Daleville, to Buena Vista. It's spelled Buena Vista, but the locals, I guess, say Buena Vista. So with 80 miles, it's actually 78, I think. I think what I can do is do that in 3 full days, plus I may be able to get the third day before lunch, but I brought a lunch anyway. So I'm going to go left to right here and just show you what I got. So first off, on day one, which is going to be right here, I'm going to eat breakfast at the hotel. So I skip breakfast. For lunch, I've got a tuna packet. Now these come in a ton of different varieties. I usually grab the one with the most calories that I can find. If Heather's sending me a box, she gets me the ones in sunflower oil, which are 150 calories. This is great for protein, and they keep, and they're pretty light. So pouch. Normally I'll get a mayo packet, but I couldn't find any of those, so I grabbed a sharp cheddar cheese just to throw in there, give it some variety. I got my Cape Cod potato chips, which you buy a bag, you crush them up. They're really good calorie per ounce. I got too big of a bag. I thought I would eat some at the hotel in the last town, but didn't, so I got some left over. And then tortillas. This is 10, so it's probably too many, but I'll get to that in a minute. So I eat 2 tortillas, the tuna. So this is 300 calories in tortilla. The tuna is another 100 calories. The cheese, I don't know what this is, 50 calories maybe. And then Nutty Buddy at 300 calories. So 750 calories plus the chips, so maybe 800 at lunchtime, and that's really good. For dinner, in this case, I have, this is Easy Mac. Normally I'll take 2 of these, but they came in a 6-pack and I needed 2 dinners, so I'm taking 3 rather than throw them out or put them in a hiker box, where the hiker boxes are where people trade gear and food. If they don't need it, they throw it in there and then another hiker can use it. These are about 250 calories a piece, so 750 plus 250 in the Snickers bar for dessert, so that's about 1,000 calories at night, which is good. All right, coming into day 2, and there's repetition in here, so I'll skip that. But for breakfast, my go-to is a honey bun. Now these are 540 calories. I've seen them up to 710. Those are the Tasty Cake iced honey buns. Those are like the golden fleece of honey buns. They're awesome. If I can only find smaller ones, I'll go for 2 of those, or sometimes like a fruit pie in one of those. They're fat and sugar. They get you going in the morning. If I can eat at 8 o'clock and not be hungry before 9:30, I'm happy. Same lunch, again with tortillas. Here I mix it up. I got a little bit of ramen and I throw peanut butter in there. And then this is a leftover little Snickers bar. So I'll eat that while it cooks, and then the big one for dessert. And then more of the same. I got 1 too few cheeses, so that's why you see that missing there. But anyways, you can see the daily allotment there. So it's about 2,300 in the meals. About 2,300 calories. Maybe call it 2,500. There may be a little more there. And then snacks. So I eat 5 to 6 snacks a day. I told you I had 2 extra tortillas because that's a 10-pack and I only need 8 for my lunches. So I had 2 extra peanut butters here. So that's good stuff. So I'll put peanut butter on a tortilla and have that probably at dinner time. So things that I get. I love these little crackers. These are about a little over 220 calories, I think. Couple extra from the box of Nutty Buddies. Gummy bears. Heather got me this pack. Well, one like it. Last time, and this powered me into Daleville, my 28-mile day. That's what I had for dinner. This and a sleeve of peanuts. So gummy bears are my go-to now. So I grabbed a couple of packs of those. These Lara bars were on sale. I hadn't. They're pretty light. I haven't had these before. I probably have tried them, but I don't know if I like them or not. But anyways, they're like a little over 200 calories. I got a leftover energy ball from Heath. She makes those. They're delicious. Some M&M's, some dried. This is from my last box. Some dried apricot and dried papaya, I think it is, or maybe it's mango. I don't know, one of those, and a leftover Cliff Bar. So I had a couple extra Cliff Bar, or an extra Cliff Bar, a couple extra snacks from my last box. So you do some carryover, but of course your goal is to have no food left over. So I haven't weighed this, but in general I've been 2.25 pounds per day of food, and this is 3.5, so I fully expect this to be, I don't know, 8 pounds, plus maybe 9, maybe 10, but understand that I'm trying to jack up my caloric intake to compensate for my weight loss. So, you know, the Nutty Buddy at lunch and the Snickers bar at dinner are new additions as of the last week. So those would be gone. And I think I'm taking a few, an extra snack or two a day. So this is pretty high. It's all going to vary based on your appetite and how many calories you're burning and how much you need. So, in any event, I hope folks found that useful. That is a 3.5 day resupply in Daleville, Virginia. If you have questions or comments, put them down below in the comments. Oh, one more thing. I just wanted to mention, for dinner, I might also do a Knorr rice side or Idaho and instant mashed potatoes. Idaho spuds are junk. Go with the Idahoan if you're going to try it. I just happen to like the mac and cheese. That's probably my favorite. So when I saw that they had the Easy Mac, which doesn't require milk or butter or anything, I went with it. So anyways, that's a wrap. There's my food. It's delicious. Cheers.